Hello friends, I'm Ganesh Kekan. In this video, we will solve one problem on projections of lines. This is the problem statement. You see, end M of the line MN, which is inclined at 46 degree to HP. So line is MN. So inclination of line with HP is how much? 46 degree. Then and 20 degree to with VP means phi is equal to 20 degree. Inclination of line with VP is 20 degree. Okay. Is 15 mm above HP. So end M is 15 mm above HP. So point M is 15 mm above HP. Okay, and is in front of VP. Full stop. The end N is 60 mm in front of VP. So point N is 60 mm in front of VP and is above HP. Full stop. Draw the projections of line. Find its true length. So asking to find out true length. If its plan length is 70 mm, so PL is given. Plan length is 70 mm. Locate the point of intersection of line with principal planes. So intersection points with principal planes is nothing but HT and VT. So they are asking to find out HT VT. Okay, horizontal trace and vertical trace. Okay, so very first thing is what? Let us draw XY line first. Ortho mode should be on horizontal line. Okay, I have drawn one horizontal. Okay, what they have said? Point M is 15 mm above HP. So from this 15 mm line I will draw. Okay, this point will be what? M dash. You see, this distance is found to be how much? 15 mm. Okay, so this point will be called as M dash. You see, now once you have M dash, what next? Theta is there. Okay, plan length. This plan length and phi, this data is about what? So okay, from M dash I can draw line at an angle of theta. So plan length and phi is data about top view. Okay, so unless I have point A location, okay, this top view of point, I cannot use this plan length or this phi. I'm not in a position to use. Okay, so something has to be there. You see, theta I can put, but I cannot proceed unless I have position of small m. So let us assume small m on xy itself, and that point I will call as m3. That point will be called as m3. Now once I have m3, plan length what? Plan length is always marked parallel to xy. So on xy line itself I will mark plan length, how much it is 70. So I will take a line from point m3. I will draw one horizontal line. Ortho mode should be on 70. Okay, so I can show this thing by different color. You see, this point is m3 and this point is called as, this is AB1. So here we m3 and 1 it is. Okay, so once I have this, you see, and this length is what? This length is a plan length. Okay, so once I mark plan length, okay, this theta, you see, when I am having plan length, when I am having theta, I will be in a position to get true length. How it is? From B1 draw vertical, from this point draw line at angle theta. Okay, so from N1 I will draw vertical like this. Okay, then from M dash let us put one horizontal line like this. Okay, and from M dash theta is how much? Theta is 46. So from M dash, this point at the center, shift at the rate, let us say 150, approximate length I have taken, shift less than, angle is 46. You see, angle is how much? 46. So what I can do, I can extend this line up to this like this, and excess line I can trim. So this point which I am getting is N1 dash. This point is N1 dash, and from N1 dash whatever line is passing, that line will be called as locus of N dash. Okay, and this length is what? This length is true length. This length is true length, and angle is what? Angle of this line is theta, which is equal to 46 degree. Okay, and all these lines are projector lines, you see. So show by different color code. One sec. Okay, now once we reach this thing, now we have utilized theta, plan length, this point M. Okay, this phi is yet to be utilized. Okay, now here I have got true length, na? So phi is what? Angle of true length in top view. You see, phi is angle of true length in top view. So how we get it? You see, I will measure this true length from M dash to N dash. You see, it is 100.77. Okay, so what I can do? I will take a length from M3, shift at the rate 100.77, shift less than, angle is how much? 20, so it is minus 20 in our case because it is clockwise. ठीक है, तो ये length क्या है? This length is what? Simple, this length is 2 length, and angle of this length is what? Phi, which is 20 degree. ठीक है, so end point we are getting, ये point कौन सा है? This point is N2, and N2 में से जो line pass होगा from N2, whatever line is passing, उस line को क्या बोलेंगे? It is locus of what? M. As this point is M3 arbitrary, this locus is also arbitrary. So this locus is called as locus of N3. Okay. So now what we can do? You see, okay, here we have plan length. Na? If we rotate plan length, I will be getting N3. So take a arc. This is center. This is start point. This is center. This is start. Press Ctrl to change direction for arc. So axis arc I can trim, and from this point, we draw vertical, ortho mode should be on. You see here you will be getting point N dash. So join this point with M dash. What it is? This length. Okay, this two length is here. You see this length is what? This length is elevation length, and angle of elevation length is what? Angle of elevation length is a alpha. You see alpha is found to be 50 degree. And which thing is remaining now? M3. This point is what? This point is N3. This length is what? You see this length is plan length, and angle of this length is called as beta. Angle of this length is, you see, beta. So once we reach out this thing, okay, once we get this, what is remaining? This is beta. Okay, so I can put two length somewhere here also. So this thing is what? 20 degree. This is 29. So this solution is found to be complete. Only thing is M3, location of M3 is not original, it is arbitrary. Location of M3 is arbitrary. So what we need to do is very simple. What can we do? What can we do? See, one data is remaining. Point N is at a distance of 60 mm. So very simple. From take offset. You see, go for offset. Distance is how much? Distance is 60. Enter from XY. So XY line, this line on this side. Okay, and if you see this, if you measure out this distance, how much it is? It is found to be 60 mm. It is found to be 60 mm. Okay, so you can make this line shorter like this. You see, okay. So what I can do is, ये जो line है, ठीक है, I will draw vertical. ठीक है, we know This point is what? This point is n dash. This point is n dash. Okay, and this point is what? This point is n3, and finally you are going to get this point is what? This point is n. Okay, so you can show this thing by faint line. You see, like this. So we know n dash and n lie on same line. So finally you will be getting n at this point. Okay, so what next? Next thing is what? From M3, from M3, let us draw one vertical line like this. Okay, okay. Now what we will do? This line I will copy selection from N3 to N, because this is final location of point N, and ultimately this point becomes what? This point will be point M, and you see angle with horizontal is going to be remain as it is. How much it is? This thing is 29 degree. This angle is 29 degree, and this length is what? This length is nothing but plan length. Okay, so this is my final projection where point N is there at a distance of 60 mm, and this locus is called as locus of N. This locus is called as locus of N. Okay, so this is complete solution. Now only one thing is remaining, which is STVT. So what we will do is extend line, okay, up to this. So here I will be getting point V. You see, this is point V. Then extend M dash N dash. Extend up to this. Here I will be getting point H dash. This point is H dash. So what I will do, from point V, I will draw vertical. Okay, from H dash we draw vertical. So this point is what? This point becomes H. This point becomes H. And what we need to do is extend up to this line. Which one? This line. So on this line we are going to get V dash. On this line we are going to get V dash. So excess line I can trim like this. So in this way I will be getting HTVT. Okay. So you see, this solution is complete. What they were asking for, true length we are getting, okay, and HTVT we have drawn. So this is about solution for this given problem. I hope you have understood the problem. Thank you.